What's good, YouTubers? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box, episode 144 for a quick Black Knight report. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. We even lost one of our guys to the weather. I think Nemesis Prime got electrocuted by an electrical storm out there in New Jersey. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. There is quite a few of you that have been tailgating for, 2 or 3 hours. Shout out to my Oakland A's who are getting their butts beat right now. It is 0-4. Good Lord, that is not good. But I'm going to hang out with you all live in here. I got my man, Otto from the Grotto. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? You know, Optimus Prime was out last week, but I'm back better than ever. Got some great information for you. Nemesis Prime is down, so this Prime is stepping up. So thanks for joining us tonight.
And back from a long hiatus, our man, Darkside Jedi.
Yo. It's great to be back. I am ready for some Black Knight reporting.
So that's right, boys and girls. Before we get to the Black Knight, let's talk about our sponsors. This show is sponsored by KRSComics.com. Use the discount code of LOTLB to get 10% off any KRS Comics exclusives. They are at New York City Comic-Con this weekend, so make sure you go over there. Shout out KRS Comics. Say what's up to our friends out there, the man Nueves, and I think KRS may be there. Also, shout out our man Very Gary Comics has got a booth out there holding it down in New York City Comic-Con. And if you see my man Word Burglar, say what's up to Word Burglar, man. He's going to be there and he's performing in New York City. Also, the show is sponsored by the geekyswagshop.com. Use the discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the geekyswagshop.com, including these fantastic, handsome t-shirts we have on. And part of a Geeky Swag Shop, a promotion we got doing, buy a Lords of the Long Box t-shirt and be automatically entered to win one of 6 Stealth Suit Spidey Funko Pops, otherwise known as Spider Monkey or Monkey Man or Monkey Knight, whatever his name is. So he's gonna. So if you buy
Night Monkey.
So if you buy a shirt, you get automatically entered to get a Funko Pop. If you buy 2 shirts, you have 2 entries. So all those who've already bought, I have a list of those names. We're gonna let this run for about maybe a week or two. I know he has about 10 more shirts left, so you got a chance to go get your shirt right now, 10 entries. So every shirt you buy gets you 1 entry. You can buy 2 shirts, 3 shirts. You'll get 3 entries to get some of those awesome Funko Pops, man. So, also, later on, we're going to talk about the 2,000 subs contest. Man, thank you so much, Danny Lee. I promise I'm sending out your stuff tomorrow. I haven't even sent out stuff for the 1,000 subs, and we've hit 2,110 subs. And it hasn't even been 2 months.
Man, that's amazing.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yes, for sure. Thank you
so much. Incredible. Thank you so much. Later on, we're going to tell you about how you can enter the Lords of the Long Box 2,000 subs giveaway. You're going to get to win some KRS Comics variants, as well as some stuff in the Geeky Swag Shop. I'm pretty sure we'll all throw in something extra, too, since by the time we finish this contest, we'll probably be at 3,000 subs, and just how slow we are. Thanks for Ryan for coming back. Doing the awesome graphics for Wirecast. Unfortunately,
I missed you guys.
Yeah, man.
People are asking about you. They're like, "Where is that sexy MF?"
They're missing.
Sometimes you got to take care of business.
Voices.
Oh, yeah.
Smooth stylings. Yes.
Welcome to the cold side of the pillow, or the cool side.
Right.
Whatever.
Cool side. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. So, today's show, we got some stuff. Real quick, major news actually about Daredevil and where he's going to be debuting next. But we also got some other news, man. Some cool stuff on the DC side, which you rarely ever get, man. So it's kind of cool when we do get some DC stuff. So coming up first is, I just heard, this is from our man, the Black Knight report, that there are talks bringing in the Outsiders to HBO Max. We're talking about those Outsiders, yeah. So we're talking about, but this is in early plans right now. So in about 2 or 3 years, originally Batman and the Outsiders, the Dark Knight will probably sit this out and let his quirky teammates such as Metamorpho, Geoforce, and Katana becoming the focus. That's kind of what DC does with their shows, is right, everything but Batman. You will maybe hear Batman's name being used. With the success of Doom Patrol, WB wants another group of superhero freaks from Greg Berlanti. So this is talking about the Outsiders coming to HBO Max. So we told you that we think that eventually DC Universe is going to be gone. It's going to be put into HBO Max, all the darker stuff, because it's going to be, it's pretty much premium cable. So they have bigger budgets. They have a lot of other good stuff. And what's cool about this book is the first appearance. There's a couple of ways to go, but I think that what the collectors have decided on is Brave and the Bold 200 is the book to get. Story by Mike Barr, art by the great Dave Gibbons, published in 1983. This book has been hot for a minute for a couple of reasons why, right? When Katana appeared in Suicide Squad, it says right there, what do we like? We like anniversary issues. And Brian, why don't you show the graphics, see if we got some sale data, and Otto could step up for our man Nemesis Prime to tell you what pricing this book has been getting.
Absolutely. Brave and the Bold 200 anniversary issue. It's the iconic cover. 9.8 last sold for $114. The 90-day GPA is 149, which is odd, and then when you're 9.6 sold for $100.
Somebody got a deal.
Yeah, somebody's getting a deal on that, you know. So this is a book you should be going after. This is only 16. It's only a 16-page story.
Because it's a backup story, right?
Right, absolutely. It's the end story. There's actually 3 stories in this book. And you know, the original Outsiders consisted of Geoforce, Halo, and Katana, and then they brought in Black Lightning and Metamorpho. So, but it's really, this book it's got 3 first appearances.
Yeah. So the important thing about this is that on the Black Knight report that he told us that they were going to go with the original team, because there was another iteration of the Outsiders. I think Nightwing led that team. So there was like another iteration of the Outsiders where it was just called the Outsiders without Batman the Outsiders. And if you remember, I don't know if I put the graphic on it, but that other one is Batman and the Outsiders, which is the cover where Batman's kind of telling the Justice League, yo, I'm leaving you. I'm going to go with the Outsiders. Yeah.
You know, they actually, I know this doesn't have anything to do with Batman or a little bit of the Outsiders. I noticed that it was about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, they did an Aquaman in the Outsiders as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, if you remember, right when Batman and the Outsiders came out, there wasn't many new DC team books. So when that Outsiders book came out, people jumped at it because, you know, they've been established for so long. I mean, Justice League, America, all these books were in the high numbers. They hadn't quite done the reboots yet. And Marvel was still doing a lot of new teams, the Defenders, the Champions. If you think about all these team books that were coming out and be successful.
I mean, what teams did you have? You had the Justice League and you had the Teen Titans. Those were the 2 main teams,
Justice Society every now and then.
Right. But that's more Golden Age, you know.
Right. Well, then you had the Infinity book come out too.
Oh, Jeff Johns did JSA. That's right. Jeff Johns did JSA.
No, but this is like Batman the Outsiders. This is like early 80s.
This is early 80s.
Yes. You know what? Yep. Randy Sloan, sorry. Yes. Aquaman and the Others. My bad.
Okay.
So I remember there was a weird book that came out right in like 82, 83. It was that team with Uncle Sam. What was that, like Freedom Fighters or Freedom Force? It was like it was a trippy book. Like you just see Uncle Sam like all yoked up and everything. But that's interesting, man. So like I said, that's in early talks of planning right now. So we're talking about 2 or 3 years down the road when HBO Max really kind of comes through with it. Next up is an interesting story about the New Gods. If you haven't been aware or you've been living underneath a rock, Anna DuVernay is doing a New Gods movie. And apparently from our sources, the Black Knight, that if a New Gods movie is a smash hit, which it most probably will, they are in planning to make a Mr. Miracle solo movie. This may be the worst kept secret ever, because if you're going to look at some of the pricing on this, people have been specking on this book for a while. But first of all, Mr. Miracle #1, first appearance is Mr. Miracle #1, created by the great Jack Kirby in 1972. This is right when we've been talking a lot about Jack Kirby books from DC that have been developed. I think DC's like, hey man, we got a nice little trove of Jack Kirby goodness here.
And for all you omnibus fans out there, your boy Darkside Jedi picked up the Fourth World omnibus, and it is a fantastic read.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's all collected. It's Jimmy Olsen 135 or 135.
Right.
It's all the Mr. Miracle run. It's Forever People. It's like the whole thing. It's the whole thing. Cool. It's fantastic.
Shout out to everybody in the live chat, Kevin. So for those who are just joining us for the first time, the Black Knight report is the Black Knight is who we refer to as our secret source. We also have another source who's everybody knows is Mikey Sutton, but we have another inside source that we get our scoops from, and we call him the Black Knight because he's anonymous. So when I say the Black Knight, we're not talking about that version of the Black Knight, just in case Kevin Campbell was confused or maybe we throw it around too much. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, man. You can hear my phone just ding.
Yeah, I did.
I got breaking news from Mikey Sutton. You guys are gonna have to sit on this Daredevil news for a second now.
We got the Mr. Miracle too, though.
Holy cow. All right. So this is breaking news from Mikey Sutton. I just got it in right now. Can you guys give me the sound effect? When you guys just do the Ron Burgundy one?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I have an announcement.
Okay. All right. I have a horrifying news story. This
Yeah.
is coming from my man, Mikey Sutton, who just hit me up on my PM on Facebook. It's funny because I have Mikey Sutton, I have Black Knight both up at the same time, and sometimes they both are talking to my ear. I'm hearing voices. Okay. This is breaking news right now. There's a Valkyrie mini series in development for Disney Plus. I'm trying to get more details, but that's breaking right now, guy. Valkyrie's mini series for Disney Plus. It's interesting. I don't know if that's a typo, but he put a plural on the end of it. It's not Valkyrie, it's Valkyries. So we all know about Valkyrie is a very popular character in Thor Ragnarok. I would love to see her whooping ass, driving a freaking winged Pegasus.
Yeah,
Lady
absolutely.
Thor, Valkyrie, and Angel.
Yo, I think seeing Valkyrie in Avengers Endgame when she took out the ship on just a whole flock of them flying through the flying horses, that looked badass, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that was sweet. Very sweet.
This shows how powerful she is when she took out the giant whatever alien ship on there, right? That's crazy. So there we go, man. They're going different places, man. So as I'm waiting more details on this next one, throw up the graphic that I have for
let me add. DC is killing it on TV, but what the hell are they doing in the movies, man? Did you guys see that Harley Quinn trailer?
Yes,
it was interesting.
Hey, I mean,
here's the thing I ask: who is Harley Quinn marketed to?
12-year-old girls.
I mean,
no, can't be.
It seems kind of dark. Is it for a fam? I don't know who it's for, man. Like the teeny bopper, the 20-year-old chicks that cosplay as Harley Quinn at every show, but don't know who she is. I don't know, man. So hopefully it's good. We got Black Mask without a black mask.
That was a little disappointing. I was hoping to see a black mask reveal, but we didn't get it.
Getting a little bit more details. There's a reason it is plural, so I didn't misread that. Valkyrie's miniseries in development at Disney Plus, and it's a flashback story. So if you remember in Thor Ragnarok, Hela killed all the remember that's why she hated Hela so much, is because Hela killed most of the
Valkyries,
core. That awesome scene in slow motion. Oh man, that was incredible.
All
right, Ryan, throw up that graphic for Daredevil since that's what everybody
we got to talk about Mr. Miracle prices real quick.
Oh yes. Here, let me preface this by saying this is not surprising to anybody, and when you see the prices on this Mr. Miracle #1, you're going to be like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, blew me away. Number one, 9.8 last sold in March of this year for $4,250. That is
good Lord.
That is way above what I thought it was going for. Unbelievable. That book came out in 1971. You know what I mean? We're not even in. That's like we're not.
That's March 2019 is the last sale on that 4250. So 9.6 last sold in September 2019 for $1,000. We're talking 90-day GPA of $1,000. Okay, so. Shout out to Sean Lee. He was in the Geminites Facebook group when I posted our show, and he asked, can you do a video about the do's and don'ts about speculating? And it took me back for a second. I was like, you know what? I think now that our show is kind of rebooted, our old channel was a lot of seasoned collectors, and I don't think a lot of newer collectors watch our show, but I think we have that audience now. And to be honest with you, the only reason I thought about doing this is because I've seen other YouTube videos that get it all wrong, or they'll just make up a spec. So if you trust our combined 80, 90 years of collecting experience, we will do a video where we just four guys talking about the do's and don'ts of comic books speculating, everything from when to buy, when to sell, when to flip, what the news look for, and what to believe. So we're going to try to do that. I never even thought about that, but I think if you guys think that's content,
I think that's
if you guys think that's content you would like to see, because I realize we have a lot of new collectors, and because we always assumed our collectors knew. So GPA is also something that we throw around a lot. GPA is a website that takes the average price of graded comic books to give you a price on that. Typically, we always refer to GPA. Comics MV is another site that you could use to find the prices. So typically, we say 90-day GPA. That's an average sales, high, low, and they find the median price of that book in a certain grade. GPA will go from 9.8 all the way down to whatever 1.0.
0.5.
Yeah, 0.5. Yep.
And typically on modern books, we'll do 9.8, 9.6 is the most common. But like a book like a Bronze Age Big Key will go like 7.5. Like Hulk 181, 7.5 is like a nice little spot in the middle. So we will put together something in maybe next week when we don't have a full Black Knight report. It'll be us four guys. We'll do a live show so you guys can ask us questions, anything about collecting. We've been I've been collecting comics since the early 80s. A lot of us been around for a long time. Ryan's just doing.
I'm a baby, but I caught up.
But he learned from the best.
Yeah, he went in ham. He went in all he dove right in.
Yes, I did.
Hey, you know what? It's like a TED Talk. It's going to be a Lord's Talk. There you go,
That's
man.
right. Giving you knowledge.
A TED Talk about comic books. So it never dawned on me because I know a lot of other YouTube channels, they do those type of videos, and I think it's great. Well, I wouldn't say I'm not going to name any channels, but they may mislead some younger collectors into thinking what you should get. Like a lot of times we'll also throw around the term like everybody should have this in their collection, right? Like an ASM,
right?
An ASM 300, ASM 252, a Marvel Team Up number, something like that. So we will put together something, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Remember, I always tell you, we just give our correct opinions on things. And so we try to use as much of our experience as possible. We don't, talk about this stuff to pump and dope books. I don't have a Mr. Miracle #1. I don't have a Batman The Outsiders #1. So a lot of these books you guys assume that I go out and buy, but I do got a hell of a bunch of Dakota North. So I'm like, that shit pop, son.
Yeah.
But we don't just talk about spec. We put our money where our mouth is.
Don't to spec about it, be about
it.
That's right.
That's right.
For every slapstick I talked about, I've been speculating comics on Instagram publicly since 2014. So people know my wins and losses.
Yep.
I still hear about the slapstick to this very day. Fuck you, Deadpoolica. God damn it. Yes, it is like trading stocks, man. Buy low, sell high, and you have to watch the news.
You got to watch your window.
You have to listen to news reports, man. And sometimes it's good to have insider information like we do. So, so here I want to talk about this because we're going to be talking about Marvel TV stuff. I'm going to have more on Marvel TV stuff. All the doom and gloom you've heard about Marvel TV is false. It's fake news. Mikey Sutton has given us exclusive about the Marvel TV stuff. Here's one of the things. Moon Knight supposedly has $100 million budget. These Disney Plus shows are going into the Game of Thrones level of budgets because this is Kevin Feige doing it right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have a full report on that. It may be one of those things where I have to come in live like a Thursday or Friday. I hope not. Hopefully maybe Saturday or something like that. But Mikey Sun's gonna have an exclusive. We're gonna have a full report on the Marvel TV stuff. And speaking of the Marvel TV stuff, let's talk about our boy Daredevil.
Yes. Awesome.
And let's talk about this. This is probably the biggest news we wanted to talk about today. Everybody always asks, where is Daredevil going? What is Daredevil doing? Ever since the news about Ghost Rider came out, they assumed they canceled Ghost Rider because Kevin Feige wanted to use it in the MCU. And that's blatantly false. Whatever websites and channels are telling you that, it's untrue. Why Ghost Rider was canceled for Hulu was creative reasons. Quite frankly, it was too expensive to use. And we talked about this ad nauseum in the last two shows, that the main reason why Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes went away from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was it's too expensive to do special effects for the Ghost Rider on there. But what we are finding is, and when Black Knight first told me this, I had to kind of step back like saying, what? So show that graphic where the Daredevil is going to be appearing next. Your man Daredevil is going to be in Black Widow 2. And there's a reason why in that graphic I actually have ScarJo in it. It's extremely early, but there are discussions of having Daredevil appear in Black Widow 2. Yes, and they do want Charlie Cox to reprise his role as Daredevil, but also Scarlett Johansson returning as the Black Widow.
Jeez.
That is crazy. So from what I'm hearing, when I try to dig more about this, is that they are really, really high on the Black Widow 2 movie, the Black Widow film and how it's turning out. And they want more Black Widow. What other way to introduce Daredevil and put him in the MCU as Black Widow? Because if you know the comics, Black Widow and Daredevil have a very long history together, dating all the way back to Daredevil 81. So, and I'm trying to find out, as soon as Black Widow comes out, I think we're going to find out how they're going to put Scarlett Johansson in. I asked specifically, is it the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow, or is it the other version that's in the movie? Yelena, what's her name? I already forgot her name.
Yeah, it's got to be Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo is an A-list actor in Hollywood right now, and they want to go with ScarJo. And if you watch, there was a leaked photo of Thunderbolt Ross that hit the internet earlier this week.
Got some buzz.
And it looked weird because Thunderbolt Ross was purposely made a lot older and had a cane. So I don't know what that means, if that's an end credit scene, if they're going to do a jump forward, and how they're going to look, now that the Infinity Stones are in play, really they can do anything they want. How do you guys see Black Widow coming back in the sequel? I mean, knowing that we know nothing really about Black Widow 1 right now. We just know Taskmaster's in it and some other stuff.
Right. Well, originally when she came out into the story, this is when Daredevil moved to San Francisco. So the blind lawyer left Hell's Kitchen, went to San Francisco, and ended up meeting her. Now, what's interesting, if they follow the true timeline, Black Widow was messing around with Hawkeye, right? They were getting it on, and then she was like, "All right, I'm out." And then all of a sudden, she went and hooked up with Daredevil. So Black Widow's gotten around, but they could just follow the story arc. If they could do it in continuity, it would just be fantastic. So. It'd be interesting to see.
Speaking of that, let's show the graphic of some books that we think. I mean, obviously, the first appearance of Daredevil, the first appearance of Black Widow. I mean, we always like to show you something that we think may pop. And I alluded to it earlier. The first appearance of Black Widow in a Daredevil comic is Daredevil 81. The other comic, Daredevil 92, is the first time where it says Black Widow actually in the Daredevil title. It ran for a good, I don't know, 20 issues or so. It was literally Daredevil and Black Widow for like 20 issues. And then
92. It went 92 to 107.
Yeah, what kind of pricing we look? You know what? Talk about that pricing on the 81, because I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know why anybody would pay that much for this book without any news, but hey, man, talk about that.
Somebody, white cover book, Daredevil on the cover, a 9.8 last sold was $785, close to $800. That's a decent amount of coin for that book, Last sold was a 9.6 at $312, and that was September of 2019. So somebody shelled out some money for it, and it's out there, and it's a pretty cool cover. You can probably find it in a raw copy in a $5 or $10 box right now. So maybe that's something you guys want to be going after. I'm definitely going to be going after it if I don't have it.
Yeah, I was that, but if you're going to be specking on anything, then be careful. But I think that's a great spec book to have regardless. First appearance of Black Widow and Daredevil, first meet up, all those team up books when they first. This is part of the side part of collecting, right? And when you're done with first appearances and #1 issues, it's that whole kind of side collecting. Hey, when did they first meet up? Like I went out and I sought out, what is it? I think Iron Fist King Size Annual #1 is the first time Iron Fist and Shang-Chi ever met up. I also got the first time Shang-Chi and Spider-Man met up too, because you never know when they're going to run into each other. Marvel Team Up #1. What did we find out what it was? What was the first time Human Torch and Solo in a
story and met up with Spidey. So
exactly, in a Spider-Man book, because supposedly there's going to be a team up with the Human Torch and Spidey.
Well, what's interesting? Amazing Spider-Man #17 has Human Torch in it. It's a Green Goblin story, but
because really can't say, because if you say like Amazing Spider-Man #1, that's
no,
Fantastic Four, but we're talking like Solo team up, like all those, because Marvel Team Up #1 is also first time in a Spidey book, maybe, because it's Marvel Team Up #1 is but I think you're right about the Amazing Spider-Man. There's another book that's the first
that's
time.
Also the second appearance of Green Goblin, so it's a little pricey, but it's a good book.
Yeah,
it's got him right on the cover.
Yeah, so there you go, man. It's extremely early, but they're discussing to have Daredevil appear in a Black Widow too. And this, cool, I reached out to Black Knight. I said, "What about the TV stuff?" And he goes, "It doesn't change anything about the TV stuff.
Right,
they're still doing the TV stuff. Even like some of the hold on, man. Let me look at something. I got to announce some winners for some stuff too. So let me talk about that. For those of you who did the Mikey Sutton contest giveaway, I'm going to announce some winners. First off, there was a winner for the question that Mikey asked: who was Mikey Sutton's favorite Spider-Man girlfriend? The correct answer to that is Deborah Whitman. I even had to Google Deborah Whitman. I was like, who the hell is Deborah Whitman? But congratulations to Grant Davis. You're the first one to say Deborah Whitman on the Geekosity Facebook page. And I'm going to send you out a nice little package of some cool comics for you, man. Second contest giveaway was from Kevin Van Hook, who is the co-creator of Bloodshot. Those three winners are, and by the way, Kevin Van Hook, we're going to have him on the show sooner than later. Right. We're working on something right now to hopefully get him on the show, as soon as you figure out how to do it, to do a live trailer reaction to Bloodshot. So imagine that, the guy who created Bloodshot doing a live reaction to the trailer that he hasn't seen yet.
Nice.
So we're working on that. So the Kevin Van Hook winners for the Bloodshot are Mark.
Wow. First of all, hang on. Wait a second. Thank you very, very much JW statues.
Holy
moly.
cow.
Wow.
Thank you, JW. I
All
gotta
right.
say,
Stop the
JW
presses.
shout out to JW Status for the $50 super chat, and make sure you sub up his channel. His channel is absolutely incredible. He does statue reviews with his daughter, and I gotta say, I'm jealous of his videos because he does some of the coolest special effects you ever see. They'll do like back screen videos. His daughter's in there. She's, by the way, she's gonna be a superstar when she grows up. She's gonna take over YouTube. Just saying
all right,
right
I just
now.
subbed up.
So make sure you guys sub up JW Statues. He should have over 1,000 subs, but he's getting close. But he should have 10,000 subs. His
quality
content
videos
is that good, man. So make sure you sub up JW Statues. He's also on Instagram, but super shout out for that. Thank you so much, man. That's amazing. Yeah, you guys can super chat. But anyway, let's go back to the Kevin Van Hook winners are Mark Burderos, Burdeos, Arnold Ariano Arenas, and Jacob DePasquale. Congratulations. So we're going to have Mikey's son reach out to you, and I do believe Kevin Van Hook is going to send you something personally for that. By the way, a Bloodshot Omnibus just dropped today, if you didn't know that. So that just goes to show you. And the trailer is dropping on October 18th. So I was going to try to get we're going to see. I don't know if I have room for Kevin Van Hook to be live. I was going to do it at the Big To Do Shop, but we may just kind of see if we can get him on a video and do a live reaction as soon as we can figure out the technology now. But Kevin, if you don't know who Kevin Van Hook is, he's going to be at New York City Comic Con this weekend at the Valiant booth. So go over there, say what's up to him, get something signed. He's the co-creator of Bloodshot as well as some other great titles. So just Google him. He's a cool dude.
Right, Justin, make your way over there.
When somebody has a wiki page on him, you know they've made it. So I'm still waiting for that Lords of the Long Box wiki page. Anytime I Google Lords of the Long Box, I just get like some weird stuff. So
yeah.
So thank you guys for being part of the Lords of the Long Box rebrand.
Yes.
Amazing Asian. By the way, Dana Lee, I'm going to send your stuff out. And since it took so long, I'm going to send you some Doctor Strange comics because now I have triples and quadruplets of it. If you haven't seen my Doctor Strange video, go watch it. What's going on with you guys? That video can barely break 800 views, man. I just had the biggest Doctor Strange haul in YouTube history. Damn
Unbelievable.
it.
Where'd you get that from? You got that from a great guy, right?
KP Henderson, my man, hooked it up. Guys. Dude, I opened up the box and it just kept on going and going and going and going. I was like, good Lord, man. It's
this stuff is bagged Mylar, looks pretty.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely. Or I was just amazed by it. And then I needed most of those filler issues because most of the filler issues I got rid of a long time ago. And I'll just get to them whenever. But the ones I have for sure are like Strange Tales 169 on up to like Doctor Strange, like 1 through 10. And this almost, I only am missing like 10, 15 out of the Doctor Strange run now, which is a huge run.
That's huge.
It was amazing, but thank you so much.
Those Marvel Premiere ones too.
Oh yeah, I have all the that Marvel Premiere run is dope. You can get because it has quite a few. I mean, even our man, what was that dude? What was that crazy wolf dude we talked about?
A while ago? Yeah, Wolf. What Man Wolf? You're right.
Man Wolf. That's right. It was Marvel Premiere. It was Man Wolf. So we're at 2,100 subs now. So in this video, after it posts. After, not in the live chat, please make sure you're subbed up to this channel because I will check, like this video and comment with the hashtag LOTLB 2000 in the once the video posts, guys. Sorry, not in the live chat because I can't see them and I can't count them up. And we're gonna do a real special giveaway, maybe to coincide with the Geeky Swag Shop giveaway. Once again, go to the Geeky Swag Shop. If you buy a T-shirt, you'll get an entry to win a Funko exclusive. Man, those Funkos are gonna be hard to find because that's the Night Monkey.
Night Monkey.
Let's see. I think that's it. Did we encompass everything?
You can be Night Monkey on the Spider-Man PlayStation game.
Can you really?
That's awesome. Yeah, they have the costume from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So congratulations to all the Mikey Sutton winners. They got Daniel Whitman. Congratulations to all the Mikey Sutton winners for the Kevin Van Hook Bloodshot stuff. And remember to sub, like, and comment on this video. Leave the hashtag of LOTLB, then the number 2000 for our 2000 subs giveaway. We're going to do that one pretty quick. We'll give you guys, you know what? We're getting so quick. We'll do it in 2 weeks. How's that? Is that 2 weeks or a week?
What
the contest? Yeah, we'll give it 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
So the last time that you can enter is going to be Tuesday the 15th. We will draw the winners on Wednesday the 16th. for 2,000 subs giveaway. You're gonna have those cool KRS comics. You're gonna have some geeky swag shop stuff right now. Shout out to Mikey Sutton. Shout out to the Black Knight. And thank you all. Any last words, Otto?
Yeah, no, just want to give a shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. Always, thank you very much. So sub up, share. Also, 3 Men in the Basement's going well. We're also doing a giveaway on that channel. We're doing a 900 sub giveaway. The video description it's in the video, what you have to do. We're going to do a live show. I got books back from Terrificon. I got CGC books. I got more books coming in. So we're going to do a live unboxing. Friday night. Hope you guys can join us either 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time. Should be a good time. And the band's back together, man. It's so good to have Ryan running this enterprise. You know, he's sitting there rocking it for us.
It feels good.
Right. Shout out to Christopher Donaldson. Where are we going to get some Warlock news, my lords? I thank you for this $20 super chat. And I just reached out to both my sources if they had heard anything from Warlock. And no, we do not. Nothing yet, but it is in the plans. If you remember, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was talking about using it. He was teased at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so it's just a matter of time. They're going cosmic. So as soon as we hear anything, we will tell you. But thanks for the $20 super chat, Christopher. I really appreciate it. I reached out to my source because I really wanted to get an answer for you for your $20 super chat. But right now, has nothing on Warlock. What we are going to be having really soon is more news on the Marvel TV stuff. All the doom and gloom about Marvel TV going away is false. First of all, Disney already has their hands full on Disney Plus, and it would be too expensive for them. Kevin Feige already has a budget that's really huge right now for all the stuff that he's doing. So all the Marvel TV stuff is going to fall to the side of Hulu, or it's going to fall over to FX, as we reported. The Daredevil stuff, he's going to debut in Black Widow, but most probably he will sit back into his world on either Hulu or FX. They like Daredevil as an episodic storytelling. So, you know, and here's where you have to realize, like, if Moon Knight cost $25 million, I mean, and Netflix was complaining about how expensive the Netflix shows were because Disney Marvel TV made those 13 1-hour episodes, 13 hours.
of them, right? 13 of them.
No, I can't recall a show, an hour show on Netflix right now that's 13 episodes. At most, they're like 8.
Yep.
Maybe 10. And Marvel's the one that did 10 as well. So, and it's just expensive for if you think about the Disney Plus shows, they're like what, 4 to 8 episodes at most. I mean, right now I think they're in the range of 6, so we're talking 6 hours, and it's pretty expensive. They can't afford to bring all that the Marvel TV stuff over to Disney Plus, so it's going to fall. I mean, that's why if you think about the Netflix characters, Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, even the Punisher,
right?
Rarely any special effects. They were street level characters for a reason. They can, you know, use the budget for other things, but for the most part, they're not special effects heavy.
Right.
Like if you think of even a Falcon, they're gonna have you special effects to have them fly, right? If you think
Elektra.
about WandaVision, it's probably gonna be special effects heavy. I mean, you know,
well,
so
I mean, Vision is all special effects pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about all this, you know, the stuff they're doing. So I mean, there's a reason why they like these Netflix, the street level characters, and DC has proved that. If you look at Titans, there's not a ton of special effects for the most part. It's a lot of fight. The last episode, with the throwback, even Aqualad, they use his water powers sparingly.
Sparingly, twice, right in the beginning, and then not. Well, I don't want to.
Sorry for the Aqualad fans. He just kind of showed up.
I don't want to spoil it though, but it's good. Man.
I don't want to spoil it, but you know, for those who are looking forward to Aqualad, damn man, we barely even knew you. That was kind of. Yeah, I was like, getting into it, and I was like, what? Damn, that was.
Well, technically, he wasn't part of the Bronze Age Teen Titans. He was part of the Silver Age Teen Titans.
Right.
So it kind of.
That's what I'm a fan of. So I'm the Silver Age right on this, you know.
But barely even knew you, Aqualad. Jeez, you know, he took on. He got seahorse and rode into the sunset.
Yeah, well, we were talking about Warlock, right? That's a book that we've talked about, you know, multiple times about what book you should be going after for the first appearance, whether it's the FF or the Thor. So it's a little bit of information if you're just finding out about it, you know, what you could go after or what the market.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and hopefully one day we'll break it all down because there's a ton of them. It's great cosmic storytelling. Here's for whoever was asking, it was my man Christopher Donaldson who's been asking, where's Warlock? Here's the good news about Warlock is we've had characters in his universe on our long-term spec list. We've had Moondragon and we had Pip the Troll. So that's good news if you're looking for Warlock news. Know that we on our long-term spec list recently we did a long-term spec list like a month or 2 months ago, and then recently we've come and gave news about it. So that means these long-term specs, sometimes they could take a year, sometimes they take 2 months, when then next thing you know, we're finding out they're developing it. So just like Alpha Flight, then we hear about Weapon X and Hulk and Wolverine. Holy cow, now it's Alpha Flight. So, you know, it all ties in. So, you know, I would say just got to be patient for the Warlock news. He's eventually coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
JW Statue says, Tivo, sending you pics of the setup. It's finished. All right. Can't wait, man. You guys make sure you jump up JW Statues. Ryan, any last words?
It's great to be back. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate you guys, truly, from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot when I hear that I was missed. I mean, that's a good feeling. So I'll be back. We're going to bring you the goods. I just started another Instagram channel or Instagram page. It's called Sales from the Dark Side. It's gonna be all sales. I am. You
thinning out your collection, buddy? You thinning it out?
I'm going about 3/4 of my collection is gonna get sold.
Wow.
So right now I'm in the process of organizing boxes and pricing and getting things in order. But pay attention to that page on Instagram, because I'm going to start posting things for sale, and it's all going to be good prices. I'm not trying to gouge anybody. I want you guys to have fun collections and enjoy what you do. So check it out on Instagram, and thanks for watching tonight, you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Well, they follow the same chronology of Charlie Cox's Daredevil for Black Widow 2 or reboot him. I don't know, but I do know they want to bring back Charlie Cox. It's probably the most popular of the Netflix characters.
That's a great casting.
And ScarJo. I mean, they really like where the Black Widow movie, what they ended up with. So they're like, hey, man, why not? You know, you say what you will. They are running a company to make money, and if it's coming out good, then they want to keep running it. So that's the big news of the day, that Daredevil is going to make his debut in the MCU in the Black Widow 2 film. I was a little bit shocked at that, but from what I'm hearing, it's not the Yelena version, but it is the ScarJo version of Black Widow. So there you go, man. You know, who knows? Maybe they brought her back with the stone. There's multiverses of madness. There's Wanda. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen, man. But, you know, it's still early, but that's where they're taking it. So fans of Daredevil, rejoice. You got finally get your man. I'm pretty sure Charlie Cox would be more than happy to do it. It's still early, but that's what they're talking about. That's what we're getting from Amanda Black Knight, and he hasn't steered us wrong so far. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for everyone joining. Make sure you guys go into New York City Comic-Con. Shout out to our boys. Nemesis Prime's going to be there. Very Gary's going to be there. Word Burger's going to be there. I'm pretty sure those dirty bastards, the New York Warriors, are going to be there.
They'll all be there.
Scrounging for money, looking for signatures, all kinds
of
of
and if you go to a booth where you know the people and you take a picture, shout them out, would you? Do him a favor.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Go hit up our man, Very Gary. Take a picture with him. Shout him out. He's got some killer deals. So shout him out. So all our friends. I think Rocket Comics going to be there.
Yeah,
KRS Comics is going to be there. Hey, yo, man, we know everybody. I'm just saying, man. We know everybody. Say what's up to Rocket Comics and KRS Comics for us, because all of our friends are all over. You can't escape us. So until next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.